Welcome to the Chambers 11, 12, and 13 under elevator route tutorial for NoSLA Unrestricted runs. In this tutorial, I will show you how to finish Chambers 11 through 13 using a method to get under the elevator in 12, and an origin warp plus a VAG or a portal bump to finish Chamber 13. I will separate Chambers 11 and 12 and 13 in this tutorial when doing the walkthrough. There is some setup required for this route. All setup mentioned in this video will be in the description, which can be copied into your autoexec file and changed accordingly. You first of all want to have an infinite sensitivity bind, which I will call +evil from now on. This allows you to do an origin warp. You also want to set up multiple view snaps, which are shown on the screen right now. One of them is used for the VAG in 11, and 4 of them are used for the setup for the VAG in 13, or the VAG itself. I'll start off by showing how to do Chambers 11 and 12, which I will then go over step by step afterwards. That was the showcase of Chambers 11 and 12 in this route. Let's go over it. You want to start off the chamber with an AFH to get the portal gun. Jump out of the elevator and place your blue portal at an angle, something like you're currently seeing on the screen. You should experiment what works with you, as it can differ in playing styles. Also make sure to crouch after jumping. After passing through the portal, nudge yourself ever so slightly to the left with A, so you are bound to land on the right side of the button on the brownish block. If you go too far left, you hit the button and lose momentum. And too far right, and you may not have enough height to actually get on the platform with the portal gun. See for yourself how much you need to go left. Make sure once you get close to the button to look in its general direction and press it. You want to open the hatch so you can shoot your portal inside of it once you get the portal gun. After pressing it, immediately look back towards the portal gun. Make sure to jump once you hit the block and either use S-taps or +strafe to AFH. When you get to the platform, grab the portal gun, and while doing that, slowly start moving towards the hatch. Now jump off and place your blue portal close to the hatch on the inside of the room. Look down and place your orange portal as far down as you can right in front of you. Pressing crouch can help with getting into the portal easier. You can also make sure to hold jump in case you drop into the goo, so you keep swimming. This is currently the fastest known method of getting to the double edge glitch you're about to perform. This may be inconsistent and difficult though. I will now go through a more consistent and easier route for beginners, which you can also follow if you like that more. Similarly to the AFH strat, begin with jumping out and looking at an angle towards the floor, and then shoot blue. This is less specific than the AFH, as anything that puts you close to the button works. Make sure to also crouch for this one to gain more distance out of the portal. After passing through, move to the left a lot so you hit the button, as you don't want to fall into the goo. Press the button and start walking backwards towards the orange portal. Shoot blue close to the hatch on the ceiling of the room. This is similarly to the shot that you place right after getting the portal gun in the AFH method. Then back up into the orange portal to get into that room. Turn to face the open hatch. Quickly jump out and crouch so you can land on top of the platform with the portal gun. Doing some air strafes could help to gain a bit more distance. When you get close to the portal gun, start spamming your grab keybind or just blatantly hit it with your body to obtain the upgraded version of the portal gun. Turn around and jump towards the wall while placing your orange portal as close to the bottom as you can. Again, crouch to make it easier to enter, and maybe do some air strafes to guarantee that you'll make it to the wall. You can hold your jump bind to swim towards the wall if necessary. And that's how you perform the alternate, easier start. To get back to the rest of the chamber. After either start, look through the deleted hatch and shoot your blue portal inside of the orb catcher. By looking somewhere in the middle of it, the shot should become visible. The hatch is deleted 2 seconds after the player's character enters the room after obtaining the upgraded portal gun. It's a softlock prevention gone wrong, but it works in our favor. For the AFH start, you can see me crouching when I get over to this shot. If you are fast enough after pressing the button to open the hatch, you can already start standing into the opening. If you are in time, the hatch is deleted before it hits you, which saves a slight bit of time, but it could be risky. Crouch walk over to the left after the shot and shoot your orange portal on the top of this line in the middle of the opening. Make sure it hits the wall and not the floor you're standing on. You now want to get edge glitched by walking without crouching from the corner of the portal towards the middle of it. Not straight on top of it because that will make it fail, but a bit further back to make sure you get fully stuck, being unable to move anywhere. Before trying to obtain the edge glitch, it's advised to save your game quickly. After getting stuck in the edge glitch, look up towards this cube on the ceiling and shoot your blue portal into the most left corner, which I'm currently looking at. Now, look at the wall of the hatch, nearly at the corner of the line you can see, and shoot your orange portal, ending the edge glitch, which makes you able to walk again. If you don't have the shot available, you either fail to obtain the edge glitch far enough back, or miss the first shot. Reload a save from right before getting the edge glitch and try again. After doing the double edge glitch, look down at the floor and shoot your blue portal. Now, while walking and passing through the portal on the floor, shoot your blue portal somewhere further into the room on the wall. Ideally somewhere close to the white signs on the floor. This is not mandatory, but saves the time to walk there afterwards and the hassle of dealing with a ground portal. Saving before doing this is advised, as you can actually get soft locked if your shot is too late. You should now be in an observation room with some very funky walls. Move to the left and place your orange portal in the most left side of the wall with the desk, and move through this portal. You now want to stand somewhere close to these signs on the floor. I find the position I'm currently at in the corner between the two signs the most consistent. You now want to perform a VAG by crouching and ideally putting your second angle somewhere between -70 and -71.5. You can technically go all the way up to -73, but this places you in the floor, which loses you a bit of time to get out of as you need to place a portal. You can also technically go past -70, but this is risky as it can put you inside of a wall if you're too far off, which in some cases can be solved by placing a portal on the floor, but other times completely soft locks you inside of the wall. It can also take you extra long to get to the trigger point to make the elevator start moving. Just aim for -70 to -71.5 for the ideal VAG. QCE by uncrouching and then shooting your blue portal on the floor. If you shoot your portal before you uncrouch, the outcome of the QCE can be inconsistent, which makes VAGs likely to fail. After the QCE, press your view snap keybind for this chamber and snap to the left once. Move back into the portal with S to teleport underneath the elevator. If you get stuck, try placing a portal close to you on the floor. If you can't, reload a save from before the VAG to try again with a better angle. It is trivial to start jumping backwards once you've teleported underneath the elevator. Otherwise you won't hit the trigger that makes the elevator start moving up. That was the walkthrough of chambers 11 and 12. You did not get to see chamber 12, so sorry to all the chamber 12 lovers. Now we get to chamber 13. This chamber can be done optimally with a VAG to save the most amount of time, but this is probably one of the more inconsistent VAGs out there. I will also show you how to finish the chamber using a simple portal bump through the door. Let's start with the most optimal method, the VAG. Let's check it out. That was a showcase of the VAG method. Let's go through it step by step. This strategy starts under the elevator of chamber 12, which you just VAG'd to. Place two portals side by side on the floor and stand in the middle of them. You now want to set up a very specific angle for the portal you want to shoot in chamber 13. This requires 3 view snaps. You first want to reset your angle with the first view snap. This view snap always puts your angles to 8900 or -8900. Make sure you're looking down, which can be depicted by the angles 8900. Press your second view snap bind and snap up once. Then press your third view snap bind and snap left once. And then wait for the level transition without moving your mouse a single tick. A tip is to keep your view snap on till you shoot the portal, as then it's way harder to accidentally move your cursor anywhere. After the level transition, perform an origin warp by jumping and pressing your plus evil bind. This teleports you to 000 in the map. After teleporting, make sure you're standing upright and shoot your blue portal exactly where your cursor is right now. Only after shooting, start moving your mouse again. After placing the portal, look down, crouch, and stand on the second to last dot that is connected to the sign on the floor. Not exactly on top of the dot, but just underneath. This is extremely specific, so make sure you stand in the correct spot every time. After you found the location, make sure your second angle is very close to -65.5. You have very little leniency with this shot. Now QCE by uncrouching before shooting. Make sure to not move your mouse after the QCE. You should now stand just outside of the blue portal, very awkwardly. Press your fourth view snap bind for this chamber and snap left once. Then move through the portal with W so you teleport into the elevator. And that's how you perform the VAG in chamber 13 from under the elevator. Now I will showcase the easier and more consistent method of doing chamber 13 from under the elevator. That was the showcase of the portal bump method. Now I'll go over it step by step. Similarly to the start of the VAG method, you start before the level transition. You should also shoot two portals side by side on the floor for this method and stand in the middle of them. You now look up and make your first angle roughly -26, and your second angle as close as you can to 0. This lines up the shot for after the origin warp perfectly. You have more leniency with the first angle, but the second angle shouldn't be more than 0.5 away from it. Now wait for the level transition. After the level transition, perform an origin warp to teleport to the origin of the map. Without moving your mouse, place your blue portal when you're standing upright. Now look down and quickly perform a QCE. You should now stand on a very slim sign. Do not move and look down to this little crevice on the left side of the door. It may take some time finding at first, but after some practice you will get better at knowing where it is. If you can't seem to find it, try and replace your blue portal exactly on the line and doing a QCE again, or try to move around a little bit. When you find the shot, shoot your orange portal. After shooting the portal, move through and jump to the elevator however you want. Doing an AFH is ideal, but really difficult due to the limited space you have and the weird momentum out of the portal. I will first show the ending with just a simple bunny hop, and then quickly go over the AFH ending as well. Now that you've seen the bunny hop, let's check out the AFH ending and then go over it in detail. Big shout out to Mr. Pizza, the GOAT, for allowing me to use a clip of his gameplay and explaining the way to do it. That was the AFH ending. Let's get cracking. After placing the orange portal, look through the portal around the same way the video currently is. Move through the portal with W and A. Immediately after you stop touching the ground, press your toggle duck keybind. The toggle duck bind forces you into a crouched state with one press, and unlike normal crouching, does not need to be held pressed to stay crouched. When pressing toggle duck, also let go of W while keeping A pressed so you strafe left. Also move your mouse following your movement. If all goes well, you should bonk your head on the ceiling. Now perform an AFH by either S-tapping or plus strafing. The first jump will be crouched and the following will be standing. This is not something you have to do manually yourself, as this is done automatically by the toggle duck. And that is how you do the AFH ending. This is difficult, so only do this if you actually feel comfortable doing it. And that's how you do the easier chamber 13 using a portal bump. Before I actually end this tutorial, I want to quickly go over the chamber 13 in itself for if you don't want to use the under elevator method. After the level transition from 12 to 13, you start the chamber by quickly placing 2 portals in the starting hallway. I personally placed the blue one on the ceiling and the orange one on the floor. While placing these portals, jump and crouch on top of your orange portal so you start falling through it. While passing through the portal, pressure plus evil bind to warp to the origin of the map. This has to be done while mid-air, so make sure you're actually falling through the portal already. While you can technically do this standing, it loses a bit of time because then you'll be teleported up into the chamber instead of on the floor. It loses a slight bit of time compared to just falling through the portal. Now you can finish the chamber with the information you already know. The fastest way of doing this in this position is to just use the portal bump method, as setting up a VAG now takes quite long. You now know how to optimally finish chambers 11 through 13 in NoSLA Unrestricted runs. I hope this helped you to do this route, and that it was informative. If you like these tutorials, be sure to check out some of the other tutorials I have made. I wish you a great rest of your day, and good luck running and or practicing these chambers. See you in the next video.